A Just and Generous Nation. That's the title of this book. It's about Abraham Lincoln. Oh my. How many books can be written about Abraham Lincoln and still have something new to say? I doubted it when I first saw this book, picked it up, looked at it a little bit, read a couple of things and said, you know something, maybe particularly in this election year, there is something new here and there is something to be said. And when I got done with the book, there was. It's amazing that the discussion that takes place in this book about the underlying philosophies of Abraham Lincoln regarding government and governance have never been laid out quite the way they are laid out here. The impetus for this book was because so many, both political parties and individuals in this day and age, want to lay claim to being the inheritance of Abraham Lincoln. There are not many who can really do it. If you read this book and you see what the basis of his politics was, he was about a middle class long before the middle class was ever defined in politics. His middle class was about creating an opportunity. The government's responsibility was to create an opportunity for individuals to achieve their highest level. That's what he believed. It never changed from the time he was practicing law to the time he was finished as President of the United States. It was the grounding for him of everything that he did and how he viewed policies. It's a fascinating discussion about that in this book. And in this day and age, when we hear so much about it, we hear so much about the middle class and the loss of that, this book is right on point, going back to a time where Lincoln was concerned with the very same things. It's well written. One of the authors is a Lincoln expert. The other comes from a think tank regarding politics and history. It's well written. It reads more like a novel than it does some kind of a history textbook. I think you really like this, and believe it or not, another book about Lincoln that's actually got something new to say.